Hey team, this is Karen Gleason, and I wanted to just pop in with a quick video to talk about the awesome promotion that we have for January and how you can use that to really start your year off just totally with a bang. So the first thing is making sure that you know how this works. You have to have $500 in sales, and when you have $500 in sales, it's going to be double host credit. So instead of 20%, it is 40%, which is huge. $200 in free product of your choice if you're hosting or for your hostess. $200 of Wildtree is a lot of Wildtree. So you really want to help people take advantage of this, and you want to take advantage of it yourself. So that is my first tip is definitely, if you haven't planned yet to be hosting in January, you want to be hosting yourself. When you are the hostess, you get to earn commission and you get to get the free host credit. So I would definitely look at your calendar and figure out how many times can you host in January. You definitely want to host at least twice. Anytime you're hosting either a workshop or a tasting party yourself, I always recommend that you pick 2 dates because you'll just get in front of twice as many people. We know that there's only going to be a certain number of people who can make a particular date. So definitely do that. If you were to have 2 $500 workshops or 2 $500 tasting parties, or you could even do a combination. A lot of people do a workshop and then also a tasting party right along with it. So if you have people who don't want to make the meals, they can just come over, try some products and do some shopping. But if you had even just 2 of those that you hosted yourself in January, you are going to walk away with $400 in free Wildtree. That is a lot of free products, just free groceries for your own pantry. So that's where to start. And the second thing that you want to do is, if you have been in business for a while, I think it's a really great idea to call previous hosts, especially people who had good workshops, people who had 8 people there, they had $500 in the past. Call them up and let them know that, oh my gosh, if it's been 3 months or more since they hosted a workshop, they're definitely going to need more meals. I will call and say, hey, I thought of you right away when I heard about this promotion. We had such a fun workshop last time, and I would love to be able to help you get twice as much free Wildtree. So previous workshop hosts, previous tasting party hosts, those are the next people that I would call. And then you want to call your leads. So this is a good time to talk to people that have expressed interest, but you just never got them booked. This is a good time to talk to people that maybe had to cancel for one reason or another. And now it's really time to get them rescheduled. And then after that, I would think about, who do you have who's just a customer that really likes Wildtree? And maybe they've never hosted, or maybe it's a customer who has been to a couple of workshops and you can tell that they really like the workshop concept. There's no harm in just giving them a call, letting them know about this promotion and asking, is it time to get your freezer stock back up again? Would you maybe like to do that now, get some friends together and get double the host credit that you can usually get? So once you have a workshop booked, really use this promotion to help maximize how many people that you can help your hostess have at the workshop by really helping her understand the huge difference in host award it's going to be if she were to have 7 people at the workshop versus 8 or more people at the workshop. So sit down and do the math and show her, because if her party total is under $500 versus being over $500, it could easily be as much as $100 or more in extra host credit by literally just getting 1 more person there. So the first thing that you want to do with this, as far as workshops are concerned, is use it to help to get a lot of people in attendance at the workshop by helping her understand why 8 or more is going to be such a magic number. But what's cool is that the second way that you can use this is, if you have a workshop where you don't quite reach the 8 people, and so your workshop order is not going to be $500. As long as that workshop is being held in January, you actually could still help your hostess take advantage of this by really emphasizing taking orders at the actual workshop itself. And you're going to do this by using the new system where you first of all place a pre-workshop order, and then you're able to connect it to a tasting party that would be actually taking place at the workshop itself. So let's say your initial workshop order was $400. Make sure that the hostess understands that we've got double host credit. People are probably going to be interested in ordering at the workshop. It's a lot of people like to do that. And in fact, why don't you help her, give her some catalogs and encourage her to get outside orders, encourage her to invite people who might just want to come see what the workshop is all about, give her some samples so that you can be doing a little mini tasting there, and let her know if we collect just $100 more, that's going to kick it into $500. Then it goes to 40% and you can get additional host credit for her. So that is an awesome thing to be able to do. And if you have tasting parties in January, again, you really want to go over the host rewards and help her understand sales of 500 are going to give you 40% in host credit. If you hold the party and you're shy of the 400, really work with her on figuring out where maybe could you collect some extra orders. It could be people who said they were going to come and then last minute they weren't able to come. Maybe there's some friends or neighbors or coworkers that she can go back to and say, hey, I haven't closed my party yet. Just wondering, are you interested in placing an order? But really help her see what she would be able to get by reaching that 500. The other thing that's really cool about this is that this could also help you to get bookings for workshops in February as well as in January. And the reason why is because if you're holding the workshop in February, you're going to need to be placing, and we're probably looking at holding a workshop by say, mid-February, because you have to place that workshop order at least 2 weeks ahead of time. You would need to have that in by the end of January. So bear in mind, this promotion only lasts for the month of January. So for a February workshop, you wouldn't be able to use the extra host credit on any tasting party orders that might happen at the workshop, but it will totally let you help that person get double host credit on her workshop as long as you're placing that order in January. So I know that for me, one thing that I did is I had actually had a couple of people who came to a workshop in November. They were interested in hosting themselves, but they had lots of stuff going on. They said that they wanted to host maybe around the March timeframe. And as soon as this notification came out, I gave them a call and said, hey, I really think, what do you think about backing your workshop, up a month, and let's hold it in early February, because I could help you take advantage of this host award. And of course, they both said, wow, that sounds great. So let's do that. So this is a really, really great way to help you take advantage of it yourself, to help friends, family, customers take advantage of the workshop. You can really fill up your January, and that will start your 2016 off with great momentum. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for being part of Wild Tree this year. I hope that you and your family have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'm looking forward to having fun with you all in 2016.